Hey everyone, welcome back to Code with Ro. I'm Ro, and today we're diving into Lesson 5 of our Ultimate HTML course for 2024. In this lesson, we'll explore how to add images and multimedia to your web pages. Hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for our next courses, and let's get started. Let's talk about images. Images are a crucial part of web design, adding visual interest and conveying information. To embed an image, we use the image tag. The source attribute specifies the path to the image file, and the alt attribute provides alternative text for accessibility. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and download an image. So I'll just pick out this dog, and I'll save image as, and then I'll go to the folder of my first project and call it dog, and it's a .jpg. So now what I'm going to do is clear out the body tag, and let's go back to the screen, and I'll hit Control S to save. And what I'm going to do is open tag image, and source is equal to, and in quotes I'm going to put the path to the image. So if you hit over here the Explorer icon, you'll see it says dog.jpg. So all I have to type in this case is going to be dog.jpg because it's in the same folder. And then I'll add an alt text, which is going to be for accessibility. And in this case, it's going to be a description of the image. So I'm just going to write cute dog. And then I'm just going to use the greater than sign to close it. And now hit Control Save, and you'll see a picture of the dog show up, or whatever image you chose. Another thing I can do here is actually specify the width and the height. So let's go ahead and type in width is equal to 500. And this is actually 500 pixels. And if I hit Control Save, you'll see the image. It'll look a little blurry because I didn't really save a high quality version of it, but it does go to this size. And if you do 5,000, it's huge. It's a really big picture. And if you do 5, it might be really hard to see, but yeah, it's over there. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that just to use the default size, and I'll just get rid of the width part and then Control Save. Next, we're going to do audio. A lot of tutorials actually don't do the audio. I'm not sure why. Maybe because not many people have ever really used audio in their websites or HTML, but it is just something good to learn in case you do start needing audio, or for example, if you make a website for a musician and they just want audio playing in the background and whatever. So in this case, we'll do open tag, audio, and close tag. And in this case, next to audio, I'll add an attribute called controls. And the controls attribute is to display playback controls. So let's go ahead and click Control S, and you'll see that it'll give me an option to play and the volume stuff, and I can even set the playback speed in this case. And now what I'm going to do inside while I'm in the audio tag is add a source, kind of like how we did with the image, to point out where our image was over here. So source was dog.jpg. In the source for the audio control, I'm going to do source and then src, which also stands for source, and then the path to the mp3. But over here, I don't actually have a mp3 downloaded, so I'm going to go ahead and download something from this no copyright library. I hope it's no copyright. These change all the time. And then I'm just going to drag it over to my Explorer. I'll give it an easier name. So rename.mp3. And now my source is just going to be forest.mp3 because that's what I named the file. And let me go back to the other tab and get rid of that download thing so you can see my screen. And the type is going to be audio/mpeg. And then I'll close the tag. And now you'll see that the duration of the song showed up. So when I hit play, you'll actually be able to hear the song. Let me put it pretty low just in case. Okay, perfect. So I can hear it on my end, but we don't have to listen to the whole thing. And you can even add text down here just in case it doesn't actually play. So if this thing doesn't show up in the browser, it'll just say your browser doesn't support music. And you won't see it on this tutorial because we can actually see the music. Now let me add some spaces. Everything's a little bit more organized. And now for the final one, we're actually going to go over the video. Now, in order to add the video tag, you guessed it, you just put a video. And just like we did with the audio, we can add controls. And then I'll hit save right now, and you'll see it kind of looks like one of those YouTube videos where, except this one, there's no video selected. So now what I'm going to do is go over to the site and download some stock video, and let's do the intro that I use. So once it's done downloading, I'll just bring it over here, and then I'll rename it to pex.mp4 because it's from the website called Pexels. And then I will add another source, so source and then src to actually point to the video, called pex.mp4. And then I'll do type is equal to video /mp4. Oops. And now when I hit Control Save, you'll see the video pop up, and it is pretty big. So I'll maximize my screen here, and if I click on it, you'll see the video playing. And that's it. You've learned how to add images, audios, and videos. In the next lesson, we'll explore HTML forms and how to collect user input. Don't forget to practice what you've learned today, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.